You're gonna be eating good for days.
All right.
Okay, so people get a
You are
job
literally
and don't know how to
recording
act.
right now.
Oh, got it.
All right. So I got Nick in here on the phone.
Hello.
Okay, Nick.
What's up?
So you want to start with telling us a little bit about where you're from?
I am originally from Newark, New Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
but I live in Seagoville, Texas right now.
All right. So tell us something famous about you.
Something
Famous about you.
famous?
About you.
There's nothing famous about me. I'm not famous.
It's nothing different about you, nothing odd about you, nothing that you think that stands out about you.
Probably my voice. A lot of people think my voice is not my real voice. I get that a lot. I'm
Why?
not quite sure why. I guess I sound too high pitched for what people expect.
Is that something like I don't know how to say
Oh,
this.
being Nigerian?
Yeah.
Yeah. So between my Nigerian accent and my New Jersey accent, people are always confused about where I'm from and things like that.
So what language do you speak?
I speak English, but I also speak Igbo, which is my native language from my culture. Igbo people speak Igbo in Nigeria.
Thing unknown to my dumb American ass.
No, but it is kind of complicated. It's kind of complicated. Okay, so you hungry? I can see that.
I didn't
Sorry.
actually.
Sidebar.
No, it's okay. Let them know what we're
I'm
doing
just
right
letting
now.
them know. Sidebar. We went to Chili's to get a little bite so that in case it goes wrong, we're not famished.
Right.
But there's some sliders. I see steak. I see pasta.
Well, I gotta let y'all know something about this woman. First off,
okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
She bougie.
She's not.
So I didn't know exactly what she was going to like.
So
Therefore,
you bought the whole menu.
I bought
the entire menu.
Everything that I thought she might like. Speaking of that, your salad is not in here.
No, it is. It's right here.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's the first thing I picked
She
up.
loves salads, so I got her a salad.
I'm just saying, that's the way we were made, to eat greens.
Right. So therefore I did something right.
Hopefully I don't crunch in anybody's ears while I devour this salad. This is Southwest salad. It looks great, which is the kind of salad I like. So good job. Good job.
All right.
Taking care of your guests. I'm taking care of your guests. Yeah.
So where do you want to go with this? Do you want to talk about how I met you?
Oh, anywhere you want to go. So whatever the topic is, I'm with you.
Well, normally I talk about on here me, my walk, right?
Yeah.
So like the little things in the middle. Like one thing I want folks to know straight up is that this particular walk is not an easy fucking walk.
Yeah.
I have tried it, fucked up. It took me 6 years to get 60 days. And
wow.
And like that's straight up. Like so I would keep going. It was always a reason why I might make it for 3 or 4 months. Like the fact I'm institutionalized.
Yeah.
Or the fact that
it's easier, right?
It's easier when you're institutionalized because you're in a cradle.
You don't have,
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the second was, okay, well, a nigga didn't have money. So therefore I couldn't do it because I'm not like a halfway drinker. If this can't be my life right here, if I can't do this shit freely, just do this what the fuck I want, I don't think I'm living.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
You're a prisoner. Right.
Period. Yeah. Just period. So, with that being said, I've had freedom since I've been in this for, you know what I'm saying? I've had money in my pocket since I've been in this. I'm doing well for myself in the first couple months. Something that probably would have took me 3 months to make. I've been doing pretty well with that. Started this, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it took me fucking 6 years to get 60 consecutive days.
Which is amazing, by the way. We had hand claps. We're doing it right about now.
Okay, I got you on that. All right. So, how was it for you when you were in rehab? Straight up.
Okay, so
balls to the wall.
It was All right. So it's been a minute since I've been trying to go to rehab, and I keep talking about rehab, but never felt that it was serious enough for me to be in rehab. And so my husband has been encouraging me to go because he felt that I couldn't do it by myself. So I ended up in one rehab that I went to without planning, did not do my research, hated it, felt like prison. For somebody who's never been in rehab, it really felt like prison. And so I gave it about 2 weeks of not being able to see my family or have freedom. And I decided to run. And my husband supported me in that because they were asking him on the side, like, do you really want her to stay? So it's really good to have a partner who supports you when you are going through something like that, that has your back. Because he could easily been like, oh, I think she needs to stay there. And then I would have to stay there. And then I would have resented him. That would have been a big problem. So I'm glad that he had my back. Yeah.
Wait a minute. So are you talking like as far as in marriage or because y'all made an agreement or?
No. I've needed rehab. I knew that. I've been saying I was going to go. Mm-hmm. And then we decided one day when I had a really bad episode that I needed to go. And so I said, yeah, I'm ready. It's time. Because we've been waiting for me to be ready. I had to say I'm ready to go for us to go. Mm-hmm. So I decided to go, but I didn't do my research on like how rehab works. I didn't know that you can get in there. They take your phone, they take your life. But the rehab I went to, they take everything forever. It's not like, oh, you do 5 days, you get it back. Mm-hmm. Never get your phone. You could be there for 90 days. You never get a phone. You never get anything. So a lot of people have run away from that place. And that place is actually under investigation. We're not naming any names. Don't want to be sued. But either way, you can't leave. So you get a 15-minute phone call every day, and it has to be on speaker while somebody listens to you. So I decided I wanted to leave. They asked him if he wants to let me go. He was like, she's an adult. If she wants to go, she can go. I'm not trying to hold her a prisoner.
Now, the name of that place was what?
I just said I'm not trying to name any names.
Oh, okay. Because
I'm not trying to get into anything, just in case it ever gets out.
Okay, well.
Okay.
She can't. I want to put this out here because you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. The thing about it is, when I started originally this, and like my first few episodes, you will hear me get into the fact that it's no point in me sitting here doing something dynamic without breaking some heads, right? So now I understand where you coming from. I'm not gonna force the answer. They know where I come from or whatever. They can take it from there if they've been listening. But I will say this. I don't intend on allowing none of these motherfuckers who say that they're going to help us hurt us. Right. There was a place named Discovery Point.
That's where I was.
That my best friend.
That's right. In Waxahachie.
Right.
That's exactly where I'm talking about. So I didn't want to name it, but you did, so it's on you. But that's exactly where I was.
Okay.
And that's where I ran from. And not just that, like my roommate, she ran away. So she didn't need anything. She had a lot of money. Her husband was there. He would come visit her every day just to drop things off for her. And that was a problem. They started telling him he couldn't be around, but that was her support system. That was what she needed because she couldn't communicate to anybody else. And she ran away. We had they do like bowling nights or whatever kind of nights that you want. And so when we went, we came back. So we were all in a room. They put about 6 people in a detox room. Uh-huh. And then they keep you there. So it doesn't matter what you're detoxing from. They just put you all in the same room.
So are y'all sharing bathrooms? Or?
We're sharing one bathroom. So 6 people sharing one bathroom and detoxing from all different types of things. So this is my first experience. And I felt like it was horrible because they take everything from me. They didn't even let me call my husband the first day after they dropped me off. So he didn't even know because an Uber brought me there. Mm-hmm. He didn't know whether or not I got there. So he kept trying to call and they would not give him any answers. So now he's scared that Uber picked me up, random Uber. Mm-hmm. He can't contact the Uber. Mm-hmm. And he didn't hear anything about whether or not I actually got there.
Okay.
So he had to call like headquarters and all this stuff to get through. And they were like, oh yeah, she's here. And he was like, it'd have been better. He's like, I didn't sleep for 24 hours wondering where she went. They don't even give the courtesy of letting them know, oh, she arrived here, we have her in care. I came out there, and other patients checked me. Like, they carried my stuff for me. I called from outside. The Uber driver didn't even want to drop me off because there was nobody there. And he wanted to make sure that I was safe.
What you mean nobody was there?
Nobody was at the front. There were no nurses available. There was nobody coming to meet me. I called the office. They said, oh, somebody's going to come out right now. Nobody came out. I sat there just watching people outside. The Uber driver said, I don't feel comfortable dropping you off wherever. He's like, what is this place? I said, it's a rehab. He goes, but I don't see anybody. He was like, this is a random house in the dark in Waxahachie. He said he would feel responsible if something happened to me because he doesn't think it's even a rehab because a nurse didn't come out or anything. So he waited a good 25, 30 minutes with me in the car with the doors locked.
You got to understand what you're saying to me now.
Yeah.
Is taking me back through a heartbreak. Okay. I just had a friend that overdosed there. And
really? Male or female?
Male. And he was
around what time last year? Because as soon as I came in, they talked about somebody who overdosed there.
And I didn't know about that. This happened. I saw him on Christmas, so it could have been last year. I saw him at the Christmas event that we had a little bit before Christmas, and if it wasn't New Year's Day, it was the day before New Year's. This is the same guy. The reason why I'm in the leadership position that I'm in now.
Got it.
Right? Mm-hmm. And they found him in his bed at Discovery Point, dead, with fentanyl in his wallet.
That might be it. Was he associated with any other woman or something? There was something about somebody dropped fentanyl off at the gate, which we can walk to, but it's a kind of like a distance.
You know what?
If and you now hid it behind something.
Is this? Did you see this guy?
No, when I came, he'd already passed. When I got there.
Okay, no, that couldn't have been this guy because what you just had said, that would have been me making a phone call right now and beating somebody's ass. So no, because I've been trying to. Because the girl who he was associated with, who I'm pretty sure might hear this one day, the girl who he's associated with, I know is a girl that is currently now still using. I talked to her from time to time. I texted her before we went to eat. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm checking on her because a lot of people who still went out. I don't judge. I don't like. I just want to know you straight. Just
checking on them.
Yeah, I just want to know you straight. So I know what her particular drug is, and right now it's a very, very badass time.
Is it fentanyl?
It's not fentanyl, but it's meth, and which that's very easy to put fentanyl inside of.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And but she kept saying stuff like she kept saying things like I wish it was me. I wish it was me. And I'm thinking and I have proven facts of this girl getting people high on purpose just to watch them. In this hotel.
Really?
In this exact hotel.
Wow. To watch them what, die?
To watch them go the fuck, to watch their minds fuck up. There was a guy, we went to a greenhouse with this guy, very quiet guy. Okay.
I'm gonna try to figure out who that is.
His name was Ryan.
You know, I don't know.
That's you probably would have known him because he was that quiet of a guy.
If I saw him, maybe, but not like that.
Okay. So he went out. He came back, and he lost his fucking mind. He is right now in a facility, a psych ward, off of one hit of meth
from that place.
From this place that I'm currently talking about. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's just a side note conversation, but when you said that there was nobody there, because I wondered in my mind, like, how in the fuck do you walk fentanyl inside of a rehab?
Nobody did. They drop it off because it is a very remote area. And when the roommate I was speaking about, when she ran away, so we went bowling, we came back, we couldn't find her. So we started saying, where's our roommate? And I actually cried because I was like, where did she go? And they were like, oh, she ran away. And I was like, did anybody look for her? Like, everybody outside was just relaxed about it. I go, it's nighttime. It's covered by like cornfields. And she left what they were like, oh, she left in her pajamas and slippers. I was like, she left her phone, everything behind. And everybody was chilling. And I was like, where did she go? Well, we drove around, we didn't find her, we came back. I go, so what if she's dead? Well, I mean, she left her own. So I was like, so I called one of the counselors and I'm crying. He's like, oh, did you know her outside of here? I go, no, but she's a person who left in the middle of the night with nothing and y'all acting like she didn't go. I don't need to know her personally. I am a human being and I'm affected by. So I called another girl from the place. It's ride or die chick. So cool. So she grabbed I went to the nurse's station. I said, can I have one of those big flashlights? Sure. Gave us a flashlight. We started walking. We couldn't leave the gate, but we walked around the whole premises. There are wild animals, everything. Like the whole place is open. So we walked around looking for her and I couldn't find her and I'm crying and we're all upset. And the people that actually worked there did not give a shit. And they were just like, oh yeah, I must have just gotten close. I'm like, I keep saying that. It's your responsibility to go find her. We went, we didn't find her. So what ended up happening is the next day she came back with her husband. And we were so damn happy to see her. We like lifted to the air. And what happened was she found a house like 15 minutes down the road, knocked on the door. Thank God she was a white girl because I said I couldn't do that. They would have killed me by now. They would have shot me and standing there.
First off, that is some scary shit.
Did you stop recording?
No, it's a sound effect. I put it in the middle of it because I had to hit that one.
Okay.
That one was like you'll hear it in the thing. Like I had to hit that one. It was definitely perfect for that moment. I had been fucking waiting to use that fucking sound effect. When you hear it, that shit gonna blow your mind though. Because that's some creepy sounding fucking shit.
Yeah. So she said she knocked on somebody's door.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want anything to drink.
Okay.
Unless it's alcohol. I mean,
no,
I'm not dealing with you. No, I got what you said. I'm talking to myself. Sorry. So either way, we'll get into that journey later because I'm still struggling with it. And she told us the next day when she came, her husband was so nice. He bought, she owns a flower shop. So he brought, I don't know how many flowers for us to like meditate and relax and make like different bouquets of real roses. When I tell you how much he bought, but they were doing pretty well. But either way, she said she knocked on somebody's door. These two old couples came out. They called the police for her. She said she was running away from that place, and they said it wasn't the first time. So I guess they're the closest house. So the police came, took her to their station, called her husband. He came and picked her up, and they came the next day. And they will not release this woman's stuff. Her phone, her stuff. They were like, nope, you need 48 hours.
That's true. That's in most contracts.
Oh, is it really?
That's in most.
Well, she didn't care, but I was like, everything was like new to me. So I was like on 10. And I don't think I've ever cussed at somebody the way I was cussing at them. Oh, wait, I think I messed up my mic. Did I? Because I kind of touched it. So
stop moving. Just stop moving. You good, but it's just what it's doing now is it's just going to ruffle. It's little pieces like that I can just
I'm trying to move. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all good.
That's why I do it on this, but I edit on there.
As long as you're editing it.
Just a little. Well, I can take the. Anywho. So that's fucking interesting as fuck.
Why is that so interesting?
One is because if that was I went to a rehab that was in Kentucky. I'm the only black girl there. Mm-hmm. They still use the word colored. They still use the word nigger. They still very widely use these words. There are still places that you cannot.
How long ago?
Since I've been here, I have been discriminated against. Since I've been here in Arlington. Come to find out, this was the last place when segregation was going. This was the very last place
that did it. Shut up! I would think it'd be somewhere in Mississippi.
No, Kentucky was the first place I went where they still said it. Now the thing about it is I'm culturally competent, so I'm culturally competent enough to know these are people who still will sleep out on their porch. You understand what I'm saying?
Because they're so like relaxed with everything.
Because they're so fucking country. Because they're so fucking third world. You see what I'm saying? Like they still got their toilet out fucking side and shit. You see what I'm saying? So they still back in the time. I tell you what, my first job up there, I made $11.50. They was fucking jealous of that shit because I was driving a forklift. And the white woman who taught me how to drive the forklift snuck and taught me how to drive the forklift
because they wouldn't let you.
Because they wouldn't let me fucking drive it. But by the time she had taught me, because she told me, she said, you ain't gonna be able to make it out here, baby. You're loud, you're black, you're pretty. She said, so I'll tell you what, come meet me at this certain spot at this certain time. And it was behind this fucking, in like this furnace infirmary type thing. And I would have to go back in there and she would let me just drive the forklift back and forth. So finally she talked to this other guy and he made me take a test. I took the fucking test, passed the test. I had license. They couldn't do nothing about it after that. So that's how I got my forklifting license.
Oh, wow.
I had to slip up on the white people because she said they probably, I had to, because this was a situation where if I went to a store, they would step out the store. Like this was no fucking joke. But
what? But they're not around you? Step out
because I'm a nigger.
They would step out to do
They would step out the store.
To do what? Like what's the
so
purpose?
They would just, if I walked in there.
I didn't grow up like in the
South. They didn't. Oh, okay.
And you got to tell me a lot of things that I don't know as far as history.
Okay. Well, first off, black people and white people are not allowed to procreate because that is genocide to their race.
That was illegal, but it's not anymore. I remember watching the movie Love.
Okay. Love.
Love, the movie where the first people that were allowed to get married, they had to fight for it. Yeah. Like because they can burn their house down, the whole movie about Mr. Love. And, that's the only time I realized that I had no idea. Yeah. Because they don't teach that at school, and I'm like, African American.
Where I was from, they had to teach you that or rape. I'm a girl, so they wouldn't kill me. They would rape me to rape. That's how I go from fucking stop when the cop stops you. Place and then you
so they can see you
out, and you let them. This is where this shit comes from, and a lot of people know about. You get out and let them pull their fucking weapon.
But wow.
Because at that point in time, you know for a fact you're not getting raped and you're not going to get stolen. You're not going to get thrown in one of them.
But they can shoot you though.
They can't. They ain't gonna shoot you. Once they came into that, once they came out of all that cop shit and everybody there, they ain't gonna shoot you. That's your best chance of living. That's your best chance of not getting raped.
Where did you grew up in?
I grew up in Somerville, Tennessee. If you're into shit like this, you can look up something called Tent City. It's gonna fucking make you cry. Tent City. It's gonna fucking make you cry. But Tent City, I'll get into that one. But that started people to starting to vote because that's when they started kicking black folks off their land because they weren't allowed to work them for free. They had to pay them at this point. So they started kicking them off their land. Yeah, because they weren't slaves anymore. So, okay. So I'm living in Kentucky. I'm going to this rehab in Kentucky. And I thought, okay, if I go out here, I surely won't fucking drink, yo. I said that shit. There is no possible way I'm going to fucking go to a dry county and I'm going to be able to get
it was dry?
It was dry. Yes, a dry county. And because I'm one of them drinkers, my nigga, I am going to get me a fucking drink. Do you hear me? Yes. If Joshua Mayo wants to drink, I don't give a damn who's around. I'm going to fucking drink. Never been belligerent with it. I've never went to jail with it. I've never had those problems other people had. Yeah. So I still haven't hit rock fucking bottom. You see what I'm saying? But I just knew that wasn't my character.
Yeah.
I'm just way better than that. I got so much. So, anywho, where I was, I had to get a girl from New York to sneak me off of the land. When I tell you there was 15 white women standing behind me, and if it wasn't for the girl came and sat the car, she said, okay.
She was white?
She was a white girl from New York.
So they've been way ahead.
Yes. So she was like, yo, I don't know what's going on.
This is happening in this lifetime?
This is happening in this lifetime.
That's crazy.
I just went up to this place called Arlie Burger or some shit. And I said, oh, because their kitchen is like one of the kitchens I first started cooking in. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, I want to work here. I didn't give a fuck if they paid me $5. I promise you.
You just wanted to work.
I want to work in that kitchen. Okay? I'm not fucking worried about it. So I'm like, yo, can I please work here? I walk up to the woman, can I please work here? I just want to get right there on that grill right there. Mm-hmm. You know, She said, no, we're not hiring. So I got, mind you, I got Reese, all them with me. Kayla, all them with me. Okay. So I turned around. They went to, Lord Jesus, y'all. She don't know who we went. We went to greenhouse with these folks, man. Kayla, she used to always knit. She never talked about. She never fucked with nobody. She used to.
You knew her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then
yeah, she just didn't fuck with nobody, huh?
Kayla.
Reese is he's a country, very nice looking white guy. Country. Say shit like record. He wear overalls and shit.
Okay, whatever.
All right. So, oh shit, I probably could let you know about who he was dating. 13 Stepping is a whole nother fucking segment that I need to do. I need to do a segment on 13 Stepping. On relationships in rehab. I need to do a whole fucking segment on that shit. Reese was dating Alyssa.
Why do I ask? Why do I not know anybody?
Okay.
Was I there?
Yes, she was there, but was you there?
But here's my thing. I try not to get to know too many people.
They knew you.
They did? Yeah. I'm in my bubble. You know that, right?
She was in her bubble. That's probably how y'all just never. She's very quiet. She used to always sit.
No, the knitting thing, I get that because there was a big ball rolling around. I know her. She did the hand knitting.
Right. And
I know her, but I don't know who.
The other girl I'm talking about was a girl who used to sit at the table at the end of the night by herself and type on her computer with her headphones on.
Her name is?
Alyssa.
Computer typing.
She used to just sit at the end of that table just typing with her headphones on at the end of the night.
Alyssa. She's white.
She's white. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
My brain.
It's totally fine. No. It's totally fine. But so what was I at with that one?
I don't know, but I got an attitude. Sorry. Continue.
You got an attitude?
Okay, yeah.
All right, we can.
No. I want to continue for sure.
Okay. So
let me just let.
I can pause.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
All right, be right back.